Hey, my divine beings. This is Lavish Beliefs Divine Timing Oracle Read. Oh, I'm Lavish, and I'm coming at you with a weekly message from your spirit tribe. So, your spirit tribe is a component of your angel guides, your animal spirit guides, your higher self, the universe, as well as a few goddesses or gods, but in a lot of our cases, it's goddesses. And I'm just gonna tap into some of their energies and deliver a message. This is also, once again, a divine timing reading, general reading, meaning whenever you see this, it's meant for you to see it, take it to start that energy from that moment. So that week will begin whenever you see this reading, okay, or this video. It could be a year from now, it could be 2 weeks from now, it can be 10 years from now, it can be whenever. But whenever you see it, it was meant for you to say it right then and there. So take what resonates, okay? And like I said, I'm going to be diving in. It's going to be an in-depth reading, and I'm going to be using a few decks. For the tarot portion, I will be using the Mystic Monday tarot cards. I love this deck. It's a beautiful deck, and it's pretty much what my website is based off of. A lot of the colors are beautiful, and the message is clear. So I like to use a tarot deck, and I usually use my hoodoo deck, but it's on break. I'm letting it rest. It's well loved. I use it a lot, so I'm just gonna let that, like, you know, chill out. And then we're gonna go into our spirit guides and what they're trying to convey to us throughout this week, or for this week. And we're going to be using the angel guide deck, oracle deck. I like a lot of oracle decks. We're also going to tap into our dark goddess messaging. Do not be scared or intimidated by this deck, because this deck has some powerful messages, but it's kind of from your shadow self on what you need to work out on, or what you're running from. And it might sound bad, but when you break down into it, it's not as bad as it appears. Then we're going to get a message from our higher self. Our higher self is pretty much our subconscious, our, you know, higher conscious. That is a message we're going to be using the Heal Yourself reading cards. To tap into our animal spirit, we're going to be using the animal. I got the deck upside down. We're going to be using the Animal Dream Oracle deck. I don't use this as much as I use all my other decks, but I do use this pretty frequently. This is my main go-to. These are my main go-to, these three right here. So usually if you get a reading from me, I'm going to incorporate one of these into your reading. And I'm also going to dive into a crystal for the week using the crystal healing deck. I have these on my website. I will be having these on my website very, very soon, so stay tuned for that. Now, if you're interested in this read, okay, so let's jump into this reading, guys. We're going to start with the cleansing, and then we'll shuffle the decks. Like some sage. Ancestors, we ask you to clear out any negative energy, any unwelcome vibes. Bring in positivity. Sage that out. It's going to be real foggy in here. I'm going to also come in with an incense. Bit. So what I like to do is shuffle and pull. So what I'm going to do is shuffle each deck one at a time, pull for that one deck, and we're only pulling one card for each deck because it's already going to be long enough. So let's get into this. Universe, come with a message for the week. Good. Drop some. Come through with the message. One card message. Sometimes you got to be clear with them because they will have the whole deck falling. Clarify that. You came out with 2. I just need 1. So I want this card. Ooh. We got the Strength card in reverse. Strength in reverse. Higher self. Come with the message on clearing up this strength in reverse. Why is it in reverse? And that doesn't necessarily mean that you're being weak in the moment either, just because strength is in reverse. Come through with the message. Come through with the message. Come through with the message. Universe, let's shuffle one more time. I like jump cards, but if a jump card don't come this one time, we'll have to. Help from above. That's the card that came out. I'm gonna say this one too because it came out as well with it, but pay attention to the signs. So I'm gonna keep it out because it jumped out with a lot of cards jumped out with that one, but I'm just gonna keep paying attention to the signs because that might resonate a little bit with something. So animal, spirit, guide, what character trait should we take on for the week? What is animal character trait should we take on for the week? Going through, try it, coming through. Okay. We got the Orlica. It's dance in reverse. My oracle cards, when they come up in reverse, that means a real heightened energy or a focus should be put on this. So dance. You should dance more. Remember how from above and pay attention to the signs. Maybe dancing is something to do with that. Let's move these boxes out the way. I'm gonna jump into Angel of Mine. Let's see what the angels are telling us, okay? Angels, what guidance do you have for us for the week? What is something you would like to highlight for us, or you would like us to focus on? Give us some insight. Angels, what insight can you give us for the week? I love this. How they move. They're moving well today, the cards. So, forgive and understanding. And it was in reverse when I picked it up. I'm just putting it like this so you can see it. So forgiveness and understanding is something you should focus on. Okay, guys, sorry for that. In between me pulling for the Dark Goddess card, my camera cut off, but no worries. The card is, I don't want to butcher her name, but she's the goddess of defense. Arnadia, Arnadia, Aradia, goddess of defense. But we are going to pull our crystal for the week. Hey, universe, what's the crystal for the week? Crystal energy for the week. Crystal energy for the week. Green jade. Okay. Let's jump into this reading. So, for our tarot, we got Sage of Energy Value. Okay. So, freaks will freak. So, jumping right into our tarot card, the Strength card is in reverse. That is telling us that an event or a circumstance has happened recently, and it's kind of causing us to go into this week with apprehension or doubtfulness, a little doubt, feeling doubtful about something maybe happening or not happening. I'm also seeing that it's the anxious feeling. This week we might feel anxious quite a bit. But that does not mean good things are not happening this week. We're just so wrapped up in feeling like when you're anxious, you're really just wrapped up in that one thought, like, oh, like what if this doesn't like go right? That you're not really saying what's going right. You're not really paying attention and focusing on the things that are working in your favor, or the things that the universe has lined up for you to get you to what you want, but you got to go through this one little thing right now. Like, you feel me? So you're kind of walking into that apprehensively, and I guess that's why the goddess Aradia came up, because you kind of defended, like you've been guarded, you've been working with your guard up so much, but she's also here to kind of remind you that you don't have to be so defensive all the time. We'll get into that, but like that's, you know, that's how they kind of correlate. So then my rose quartz worry stone, we are going into our higher self. The higher self wants you to understand that help from above is here. Your angels, your heartfelt prayers, your higher intentions, your pure intentions have been heard. They are being heard, and everything is getting lined up. Like, but they don't want you to stop asking. This is what they don't want. They don't want you to stop asking for help. They still, just because, oh, your prayers are being heard, you know, they still want you to give them, you know, those steps to like what you need. Let them know what you need. But they do not want you to be out here being outlandish with your questioning and like being just selfish and asking for just things all willy-nilly. Like, really be heartfelt. They want you to understand what you truly desire. So the action for this card would be for you to go and kind of sit with your hand on your heart for a good 7 minutes with the intentions of understanding what it is that you truly want. Matter of fact, no, I'm not even going to make it 7 minutes. I want this to be, because the card is 27. Go and sit for 27 minutes and understand what it is that you truly want. Put your hand over your heart. You can play some Tibetan sounds. You can play some meditation sounds. I'll try to link a playlist of all of the meditation music I like to listen to in the link. But it's YouTube out there. You can go. My cat is coming, guys, and he might jump in front of the camera. Hopefully not. But anyways, back to this. But it's YouTube out there. You can go and find that. Sit there and really ask yourself what it is that you truly desire right now, so you can be able to give that guidance to your angels, your higher self, your spirit tribe, your ancestors, everybody in your tribe will understand what it is that they need to start doing to help you get to where you want to be. And understand that's why this card popped out as well, because it's telling you to pay attention to the signs. You're so wrapped up in, like I said, with the strength card being in reverse, you're so wrapped up in the this isn't working and what if this doesn't work, that you're not seeing what is working for you. It's so much going on for you. It's so much working for you in your favor that you're not really paying attention to it. So that's what you need to do. You need to understand that everything you desire is coming to you. Be patient, but be grateful for what is working in your favor as well. This card is also here to tell you to pay attention to your body as well. Like, what is your body telling you? And a good way to figure that out is to dance. Dance freely. It's a good way to see what is going on inside yourself as well. And that also will help you understand what your desires are. Like, you know, because when you're dancing, that is like a pure, they say that's like a pure state. Like, you know, you're purely happy. Even if you're a bad dancer, it's just a moment of bliss. So dance. That ties into the spirit animal, which is the Borgala. Let's turn it around so you can see what that looks like. It's a pretty bird. So yeah. So they're known for their dancing. Yeah, so this is like letting you know that anytime you feel pressure or you feel like overwhelmed, take a moment, take deep breaths, close your eyes, and just start to go within and just sway a little bit, start dancing. And I feel like that helps me a lot at work. Sometimes when I get overwhelmed at work with some people, I just have to go within myself, do a hum, and just sway it out. It feels good. You feel better. Let the Borgala show you how to tap into your powers and allow it to shift you from the mundane to the extraordinary within your own life. So this bird is going to help you tap into all that just by the power of dance. Like I said, dance is a free form of bliss, a free form of finding out yourself and your desires. So make sure you do that. Okay, our next card being the forgiveness and understanding card, which once you see forgiveness, you kind of already know what this is walking into. And like I said, with the tarot card, something is going to happen, or we're either walking into this week already feeling like apprehensive about it, something happening or something not happening. We're feeling very doubtful, or we are feeling very anxious. Something has happened that is causing us to feel very anxious. And for that, we need to understand to forgive. Like, we need to understand, one, forgiveness is a form of releasing something. By releasing it, you're letting that power that it held over you go. It no longer holds power over you, and you're able to gain control of yourself. So that is the main thing. Forgive whatever is going on. Forgive that negative thing that happened to you, because it didn't just happen, to you because it was you. It happened, your other bigger purpose. And that's where the understanding comes in. You have to understand that why did it happen? Understand why did it happen. You want to know why? So it doesn't happen to you again. That's what you do want to do, because like I said, you want to release it. You want to gain that control over yourself again, but you do not want that shit to happen to you again. You want to be able to avoid that circumstance, or if the circumstance happens, you want to be able to avoid the reaction that you have that negative reaction that you have given to. You also need to forgive yourself. This week, forgive yourself, because you might have done something that you normally wouldn't do, and it's kind of making you be like, damn, what the fuck, why did I do that? You did it for a reason, and that's cool, and that's fine. But understand why you did it. If you like why you did it and you don't want to change it, that's cool too. But understand that you can't keep getting mad at yourself neither for keep doing the thing that you did. because we all tend to do that sometimes. Like, we tend to keep repeating a thing and then getting mad at ourselves, like, dang, why I keep doing it? But then do it with if it presented itself to you again, would you jump at it? That's where that understanding comes in at. And then that's also where that defense comes in at, because then that's when you start making defense, like you start building defenses up to protect yourself from things that happen to you, so it won't happen to you. Or you can either lower those defenses to allow people who you want to come into your life, because sometimes you have your defense so up that you're not allowing the stuff that you, or the blessings that you want, and paying attention to the signs and the blessings that are happening for you coming into your life. You're not allowing it. So that's what this card is also. It's a reminder to maybe build your defenses up, or also reevaluate where you need to put your defenses. That's what this card is really trying to reiterate to you and make you understand. Like, you don't need to put defenses everywhere. You don't need to defend every area of your yard, because some areas are secure, some areas are safe, but some areas you need to defend more than others. Okay? So, point blank period. That's what this card is trying to tell you. And then going into the green jade, this is of abundance, protection, and harmony. Protection, defenses. So yes, protect yourself, but understand that harmony is coming. Understand that abundance is coming. Pay attention to those signs, because the help from above, they're doing their job for you. Like, they're doing their job for you. Your tribe is here for you. You need to ask more to let them understand what you want. You need to understand what you want, though. Understand your desires and understand your wants. Understand your body. Understand that blessings are happening, and pay attention to those signs and understand that you are grateful for those blessings. The affirmation is, my relationships are filled with harmony and good fortune. So regardless of, even if it's a relationship that's causing apprehension, doubtfulness, or anxiety, anxiousness, even if that, understand that it's harmony. You probably need to work on yourself as well. It's going to be harmony coming in and good fortune. Why? Because that's the outlook you're going to have on that. It's all a mindset as well. If you're walking in with a negative and apprehensive thing, then this whole week is going to be like that. That's why they're telling you, understand your desires and understand to forgive and understand why things are happening as well. Remember that. And that the defenses that you set up are good, but they don't always have to be so strong on certain areas. Understand what areas. Understand. Remember, understanding is a big thing. It's in reverse. So understanding is a big thing. They want you to understand why things are going on. Understand what communication you need to work on for that relationship to be harmonious and have good fortune, or what aspects you need to work on. Understand that maybe dancing is going to help. Dance with your partner. Dance with your friend. Dance with a child. Dance with a loved one. Just dance. Take some time out to just dance this week. Multiple times if you can, but at least one good time. Do one good dance. Have one good dance session this week. That's what your spirit guides, they'll probably be dancing with you. Play some music. Dance with them. If you feel like no one's with you, understand that they're with you. Remember, they're listening. So dance. Dance with them. Play some music and y'all just dance together. If you feel like you ain't got nobody you want to dance with. This is a heart chakra. So I'm kind of feeling like this might be pertaining to a relationship, and understand that a relationship does not always have to be just a romantic relationship with your significant other. It can be a relationship with your child. It can be a relationship with your mother. It can be a relationship with your friend. A relationship is that connection you have, that bond you have. It can also be the connection you have with your tribe as well. So maybe they want you to focus on that a little bit too. That understand that y'all relationship is harmonious and it's producing good fortune. You're having fruits from this relationship. They're going to provide for you. Pay attention to those signs of them providing for you on this relationship. That's what they want you to know. That's what they want you to understand. Okay? This was the end of that reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm lavish. Thanks for staying here.